Good morning everyone, and welcome to another Canuck Spyder video. This is our first trip on the Spyder for 2020 together. We've got it all hooked up with the trailer, all ready to go. And where are we headed?
We're going to Pembroke. Next we're heading out to Sturgeon Falls, and then we're going to loop back through Parry Sound.
Great. So we'll have lots of video along the way. Hope you join along with us, and thank you for watching. So this is how we leave the Spyder at night. I got one of these half covers, which just kind of keeps the dew off of the seat and control area. Works really well. We haven't had a lot of dew the last few nights because it's been very cool at night. So this is the way we're set up for overnight. We have a padlock on our trailer. We leave everything hooked up together. Figure that's the best way to keep everything secure overnight. The reason the wheels are turned like that is that's how the steering lock system works on the Spyder. You turn the wheels to full lock, and then it allows the key to engage a lock on the steering, so that it basically becomes very, very hard to move. Not that anybody's going to have an easy time moving this thing. It weighs about 1,000 pounds or more. Good morning. Well, we're in Pembroke, and I'm in this kind of little back area of our hotel. They got a little kind of a garden and play area back here with a little mini putt golf course. But as with everything else, due to COVID-19, all of this stuff is unavailable. They usually have barbecues and things back here. We were talking to some guys here that were here from a construction crew, and they showed up here thinking they would have barbecues to use, but they had to go dashing out and get themselves stuff to cook their food. So we were here yesterday, and we went just on a little kind of a tour of the area. Not really much for filming. We went to visit a resort that has some real estate action going on about it, but just a beautiful area out here in the kind of Ottawa Valley area. Today we're going to go into the actual downtown area of Pembroke, and we're going to sort of just go around the downtown area. There's some parks along the Ottawa River. Hopefully we may even get the drone up and do some footage down there. Just get some shots around the place, and just to document our visit. So we've just stopped for a little break along the way here, a little kind of a rest stop along the TransCanada highway. We like to do these little breaks about every 90 minutes or so, just to give ourselves a rest. So the Spyder and the trailer looks like a transformer as it all opens up to get all of our stuff out. Leslie picked up these little chairs, which fit just perfect inside the back of the trailer. Oh, she's gonna model one for us here. That's good. There's a girl relaxing on the road, taking up some sun.
Staying away from the bugs.
Staying away from the bugs, yes. So we just got some little snacks and some water. We're gonna take a little break here. We're about 100 kilometers east of Mattawa, and we've still got a couple of 100 kilometers to go to our final destination, which is Sturgeon Falls. So we just finished our little rest stop there. We had a nice snack, we had some water, relaxed for a little while, and now we're headed back on the TransCanada highway heading west. We're going to go through various little places on the way, Mattawa, North Bay, and then to our final destination for today, which is Sturgeon Falls. So this stretch of the TransCanada highway is, from what I remember when we came down here 2 years ago, which we were going the opposite direction that we are now. We were heading east before. Is pretty picturesque. Good morning, everyone. So today is Wednesday of our trip, and we are now in Sturgeon Falls. There's not a great deal of stuff to see in Sturgeon Falls, but we just really like this hotel here, the Comfort Inn, and we always try to stay here if we're coming through this way. So today our trip is going to take us down Highway 64, south of Sturgeon Falls, or West Nipissing as it's sometimes called, and then we're going to go down through French River and pick up Highway 69, part of the TransCanada highway system, and then tonight we're just going to be staying in Parry Sound for our last night, and we might get some stuff around Parry Sound when we're there, and then the last day we're going to head home from Parry Sound, kind of meander our way down across and through Bracebridge or Gravenhurst, then down through to home. So hopefully we'll get some stuff along the way. Stay tuned. So we just stopped in a little town called Knollville, which is on Highway 64 on the way to French River out of Sturgeon Falls, and we came across this beautiful church. The stonework on this thing is beautiful. The last overnight of our trip was in Parry Sound. It was also the beginning of a pretty significant heat wave here in Ontario, so we wanted to get on the road early in the morning to beat the heat of the day. We still wanted to visit some point of interest in the area before we headed for home. We were talking with a lady that worked in our hotel, and she recommended this spot. She had recently taken her grandchildren there, and it was very close by. This place is called the Herdville Spillway. It was a perfect spot and a perfect morning to do some filming with the drone. Our Spyder and the Lugg and Roll trailer served us perfectly during this trip. We got everything we needed to take with us in it, and it was certainly nice to have all that extra room in that trailer. It just allowed us to carry basically whatever we wanted. Spyder ran well, no issues, nothing mechanically went wrong. It's a pretty flawless machine. Well, this is going to be our last stop of this little trip. We're in Minden. We're probably less than an hour away from home. So this is the Rotary Park and Boat Launch in Minden. We're just going to take our last little break for some water. It's a pretty little spot. There's a golf course on the other side there. And here is the ever faithful backseat rider for the Spyder. Yeah. So Leslie does probably most of the stills that you see in our videos. She's kind of our still person. Very still. Well, folks, that wraps up another Canuck Spyder video production. Our trip took us from home up through Pembroke, spent a couple of days up in that area, Ottawa Valley, across the TransCanada Highway to Sturgeon Falls, down to Parry Sound, and then back home. So where are we off to?
We're going to Pembroke, then we're going to spend a day in Sturgeon Falls and back through.
It's okay, doesn't matter.